Pussy packet, and you can't handle that. No. I had encephalitis. I was in the hospital for 8 or 9 weeks. I had a heart attack and a stroke. I was fucked up.
There's a lot of pressure on a gay person to be witty. Viva!
Needle motherfucking Jones!
Yeah, of Philadelphia, Needle Jones.
This he gave the bartender a bigger clap than fucking Needles Jones. Can I get some claps in the fucking back? There you go. Needles Jones. This is fucking Needles Jones. I was making sure you guys know who this is. Cool. Because I'm going to dig into this motherfucker right now. Because I love him. Needles. This is the best stroke fundraiser I've ever been to. I've read one of Needles' plays once. It's called Stroke After Stroke. Song, it's running through the red lights of life. It should be running through the bear traps of dick. I've known Needles for a long time, and like, I can't describe just like how much respect we have for you. We all look up to you, Needles, and it's just like, give me a hug, brother. 60 and 60 more, 120. When he gets to 120, imagine that.
Yes. Hey, Needles Jones, did you do your makeup in the dark? Because it looks like shit. Oh! Roasting.
For everyone, in case that they want to, reach the point of needles. Number 1, do drugs. Number 2, drink at least 10 PBRs a day. And number 3, never get Botox. Ladies and gentlemen.
You look like the crypt keeper after a visit to Sally's House of Beauty. Is this a roast or is this a funeral, people? Needles, just die already, come on. I'm in the will, right? Alright, thanks. Enough abuse. Needles, you're one of my favorite weirdos. A true artist with an knack for storytelling and an outrageous comedic mind. It makes me happy that you are a part of my shows, and it makes me even happier that you are my friend. Thank you.
You look like fucking Joan Rivers and Skeletor had a retarded baby that was baptized in a fucking bucket of heroin needles. I'm just saying. But at the very least, it's a big night for you. You got your least cum-stained wig out for the night. I can't wait to see.
The time I met Needles Jones, he told me he knew who killed Sid Vicious. The second time I met Needles Jones, we performed a duet. Needles is the shit. Needles Jones. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, I'm a retard.
Rule number 1, stop being basic. Let me see you pose, bitch. Let me see you walk. Let me see you go. Let me see you work. Let me see you pose, bitch. Put your hands together for me.
Thing that comes to mind really is constantly trying to raise money to buy new teeth for Needles. Because there wasn't a week that went by that Needles wasn't hit by a bus, run over by a taxi, assaulted by an ex-con who was also a live-in lover, all of which resulted in broken teeth. My fondest moments of working with Needles was Needles was hospitalized for one of the various beatings that he endured, and Hard Liquor Theater was scheduled to go on. Needles showed up in a hospital gown, who had escaped from the hospital, and ran down South Street to get to Hard Liquor Theater, attached to an IV pole. It was a memory that I will cherish forever.
Jesus Christ. But it isn't a roast, ladies and gentlemen. It's more like an autopsy, isn't it? Yeah! As far as Needles Jones is concerned. I mean, her face is such a bloody mess.
She's like the Iraqi war. We're sick of looking at us. God damn it, Needles, you're the oldest living Jew in show business.
He's had more resurrections than Jesus Christ himself, for God's sake. And he was a Jew, too.
Stop it on the left and stop it on the right. I'm a part grade A lady loving homework.
Needles, go ahead and stand up for us. This is your stage.